Okay, so you're back and you're ready for another deep dive.
Yeah.
This time, we're taking a look at some ways to refresh your marketing campaign.
Always a good idea, right? Got to stay fresh, got to keep people interested.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants a stale marketing campaign, right?
Mm.
And for this deep dive, we've got some notes here.
4 ways to refresh your tired marketing campaign. Sounds promising.
Yeah, it does. So let's just jump right into it, huh?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so the first thing these notes hit on is social media.
That's where it's at these days. You got to be on social media.
Right, and it's not just about, like, being on social media.
Oh, yeah.
It's about, having that consistent branding, a professional look across all the platforms, and just making sure everything's good.
Right. Got to
Yeah.
make sure your brand is recognizable wherever people see you. Consistent voice, good visuals. I mean, if your company is all about, like, environmentally friendly products,
Right.
you got to make sure that comes through in every single post, every tweet, every video you put out there.
Yeah, for sure. Now, the notes also talk about something pretty big, a full-on branding makeover.
Oh, like a complete refresh?
Yeah, like changing colors, maybe changing the logo, updating the wording, slogans, all that.
It's a really good way to signal that you're evolving, that your business is growing. And it's exciting. You can use your marketing campaign to highlight this new chapter.
Yeah.
And hey, it doesn't have to be this like massive overhaul either. Sometimes just a few small tweaks can make a big difference.
Like what kind of tweaks?
Well, think about it. Maybe there's a new color trending in your industry. Why not incorporate that into your logo or your website? Just something subtle but impactful.
Subtle but impactful, yeah. I like that. Okay, now this next point from the notes is really interesting, I think. It's about being bold and exploring new marketing territories, really stepping outside of the box.
I love that.
They list, like, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
Billboards, career fairs, even going into local stores.
Oh, and don't forget good old-fashioned word-of-mouth marketing. Still works wonders.
Yeah, definitely. But, like, what about some more unconventional strategies?
Well, that's where it gets fun. If you're a tech company, maybe you could sponsor a hackathon, where all these coders get together.
Right, yeah, right.
Or host a workshop on the latest coding trends, something to generate buzz, make you look like a leader in your industry.
That's a great example.
But whatever you do, you've got to make sure your message is super clear. People need to immediately understand what your business is, how it works, and what's in it for them.
Yeah. Clarity is key.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now for the really fun part. Creating an unforgettable experience. This is where things get a little wild.
Oh, yeah. Let's get crazy.
Think flash mobs in the mall. Employees dressed up in crazy costumes.
A dramatic performance.
A choir singing about your brand.
Love it.
Now, that's definitely going to get people talking.
Exactly. That's the whole point of what they call, guerrilla marketing?
Guerrilla marketing, right.
Yeah. It's all about, like, these unexpected attention-grabbing stunts, making people remember you. But, got to make sure it's something that really fits your brand and your budget.
Exactly. So we've covered some pretty awesome ways to refresh a marketing campaign.
It's a lot to think about.
Revamp your social media, give your branding a fresh coat of paint, explore those new and exciting territories. And, of course, you got to do something unforgettable, something people will talk about.
And what I love about all this, it's not just random ideas.
Right.
They all fit together. It's about creating a really powerful and, cohesive campaign.
Absolutely. And I think that's a really important point to emphasize.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we wrap this up, is there anything else you'd like to add?
I think the most important thing to remember is to just have fun with it. The more you enjoy the process, the more passionate you are, the more that's going to come through and grab people's attention. Let that passion shine through, you know?
Yeah. That's great advice. I think that's a perfect note to end on. So, listeners, thanks for joining us for another deep dive. Hopefully you got a ton of great ideas to, really bring that marketing campaign back to life.
Make it sparkle.
Make it sparkle. And be sure to tune in next time for another exciting deep dive.
We'll see you then.
See you then.